Give this a second, make sure it's working. I don't do this very often. It's been a long time since I've done it. But I want to make a really quick, short video of, just to talk about what the street racing channel, Billy Hoskinson, posted. If you guys will watch the video, he explains in the video what happened. I get all this stuff sent to me, questions, people tagging me in it, and it gets old. But I'm going to tell you right now, watch the video before you comment anything on there, because his engine came back really messed up. I mean, really, really bad. The pass before it broke, there was no metal in the oil, okay? He called me and asked me if he could back the oil pressure down a little bit just to see if that would help with his rear main seal leak. We already determined that he may be having a thrust bearing issue. And I said, okay, that's fine. Turned the oil pressure down, which not a lot. It still had 70 pounds at idle, and I think around 135 going down track, which is still fine. That's plenty of oil pressure. The oil pump bolts were left loose when they did that. He went and made another pass, and it had loosened the suction side fitting. It's a external pump. It had loosened the suction side fitting, that pulls the oil out of the pan. So I'm sure it was cavitating the oil a little bit. He made a 630 pass. I don't remember what the mile per hour was, but he ran quarter mile, made a 630 pass. I don't see where that's the engine's fault, but that happens. He also told me that his torque converter bolts were coming loose like crazy. Couldn't figure out why. But when he pulled the converter out of the back of the engine to send the engine to me, he said it took them between 30 and 40 minutes with pry bars to get the converter to come out of the back of the crankshaft. And I guess the snout of the converter didn't fit the back of the crankshaft correctly. So when they would bolt it up, it was just bowing and flexing the flex plate, pulling it toward the converter, and wasn't pulling the torque converter all the way up in to the crankshaft. So better call Steve Morris, better call Proline, better get another engine builder. I haven't liked Mike for a long time. I don't know what the hell I did to you, but I'm nice to everybody. I'm fair to everybody. I do. Hi, Brian JA81. Anyway, I'm fair to everybody. I get along with everybody. We fix our mistakes. There was no mistakes on this. Ask Billy. I'm still helping him out on the entire deal, even though it wasn't anything that was done wrong. Yes, we're putting a Torrington thrust bearing in it this time. We didn't have one last time, but it really didn't matter. He had 40 or 50 passes on it without any issues. We do a little modification to the rear thrust to keep it alive. His car always spooled up well, so it really didn't have an issue. Anyway, I just get tired of all the bullshit. And all these other great engine builders out there, do the research, man. When somebody dynos an engine and says on their heading, 4,000 horsepower, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then they make a dyno pull and it makes 2,200. And then they say, well, if we turn it up, it'll make 4,000. Well, if it'll make 4,000, make 4,000. Don't bullshit people. Being YouTube famous doesn't pay the bills around here, so I really don't care. We do what we can. We've got some of the nicest equipment. I was fixing to say we do what we can with what we got, but honestly, we've got some of the nicest equipment around. Have been that way for a long time. We're always keeping up with the new latest and greatest, as well as we can. I mean, this stuff costs a lot of money, but you got to realize another thing. I'm not here to make a killing. I'm here to make a living. I'm not going to charge someone $100,000 for an engine that should cost about 70 or 80 to build. I'm not trying to pay all of my employees, all my monthly bills, everything off of one engine. So that's just the way we work. So yeah, you can call whatever engine builder you want, and that's fine. I had an older engine builder tell me years ago, he said, Mike, I don't worry about the competition for the simple fact that I can't build them all, and neither can you. So we do the best we can. And I want one more note right here at the end. My guys are great guys. They all do great work. If something screws up, something goes wrong, they miss something, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter if they did it or if I did it or if I told them to do it this way and it didn't work. It all still falls back on me, regardless. I take the blame for them. I do every time. I will every time. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I know Billy. If Billy thought the engine issue was caused by me, he probably wouldn't consent to continue to send it to us. But we help Billy whenever we can. His family's like family to ours. We do everything we can. I know I'm not the cheapest guy in the country, but sometimes, guys, you pay for what you get. And a lot of these other engine builders, to be totally honest with you, we've had those engines in here, and we've redone a bunch of stuff that they did. And was it wrong? Maybe not. Did it work? Yes. Is it the best way? Probably not, because we're innovators. All engine builders are innovators. If we built engines the same way we did 10 years ago, our stuff would be running like it did 10 years ago. So our stuff has gotten faster. Their stuff has gotten faster. So we do everything we can to innovate. Yeah, good, cheap, and fast. You can only have two. I used to say that, but then, I don't know. The internet happened. And when that happens, 9 times out of 10, the people that badmouth you, I learned on the internet, they don't have a car. They've never driven a race car. And I can just keep going. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I spoke to Billy about it a little bit ago. Again, we keep in communication. I understand he has to put stuff on YouTube because that's part of his income. Maybe most of his income. I don't know. He wins races too, so that helps. That fills stuff in. This engine roughly makes about 3,000 horsepower. Is it a 4,000, 5,000 horsepower engine? No. Can it be reliable at 3,000? A lot of things can take effect. Little miss of the tune-up. One little wire chafing. The torque converter being pressed into the back of the crankshaft. Also 300 PSI of converter feed pressure. That was one thing that was also going on with his that was not correct. I don't know who built the transmission. I don't know who built the converter. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to talk shit on anybody. I won't talk shit on anybody. But I am helping Billy out. If they'll step up and help him out too, which I'm sure they will. Most of those guys, they're just like me, man. They're just trying to get by and do things to make a living. And that's what I do. I love what I do. I've always loved what I do. I like inventing new things. I like coming up with new ideas. But one thing I won't do is I won't invent or come up with a new idea on a customer's engine. I just flat out won't do it. Now, if the customer came to me and said, hey, so-and-so said they're starting to do this, can we try it on mine? I'll research it first. Not just what they did, but we will get down to the nuts, guts, feathers, and all and try to figure out what would make it better. Why should we do it? Is it cost effective? A lot of things come into play when you do this stuff. So, regardless to say, I've been on here long enough. If you want to talk shit to me, my phone number is on the internet. Just give me a jingle. I'll answer. Except Saturday and Sunday, I don't care to do it. I got other stuff to do. I've got a family too. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. And if you guys need anything or have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Because if I don't have the answer, I'm sure we can find out together what the answer is. So if I can figure out how to turn this off, I'm going to do it. And Brian, thank you for the comments. I really appreciate it. Everybody else, hey Johnny, y'all have a good weekend. Javier Sanchez, take it easy. Oh, that wasn't the button. All right, thanks. See? This is how internet savvy I am. I don't know what the hell I'm even doing. I keep touching the screen and nothing's happening. Oh, Sean Bennett. You're welcome, man. Anytime. All right. How do you turn this damn thing off? Plus, I got a new update on my phone, and everything's kind of weird anyway. Thanks for the heart, whoever that was. I know it was a dude. I'm almost positive, but that's okay. I don't care. That's funny. See, 11 minutes and 40 seconds. I've been trying to turn the damn thing. Oh, hell, I'll just exit out. See y'all.